being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Ohio State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers offense will have the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Tigers will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at 9. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. And we'll see 2 guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Graves. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback...
Finding some room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Zings it complete to the right. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Play number 10 on this series. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense backed up. Goal to go, and the crowd's giving them. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. On 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts on 25-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Saying he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCreary. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's McCreary. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he found a space on the right. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 40. Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graves. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a second and long. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hand. He had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tigers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rushes on him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got him. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Got a man. It's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's second and 4. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give on the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Say it. pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's McCreary. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's McKinnon. Gets open down the middle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the